Balikan po natin si PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariada. Para sa akbang ng China, nahuhulihin daw simula Hunyo mga banyagang illegal na papasok sa kanilang border sa South China Sea. Magandang umaga po, Commodore.
Hello, Sir Arnold.
Opo.
Good morning at magandang umaga rin po sa mga taga-subaybay niyo, sir.
Paano tatatuhin ng ating gobyerno itong direktibang ito ng China?
Well, before I respond to your question, Sir Arnold, let me highlight na itong statement na to ng Chinese government only came after atin ito convoy has declared na successful at mission accomplished yung naging convoy nila going to Bajo de Masinloc.
Opo.
So, for us, this is just another empty threat ng Chinese government to discourage civil society movement katulad ng atin ito na maglayag ulit at i-challenge yung kanilang claim dito sa West Philippine Sea. And it's not just the Philippines who is the audience of this threat, they're also threatening other civil societies from other countries, whether it's Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, or Brunei, or even Taiwan.
Opo.
Alam naman natin kung gaano kasakit ang ulo na idinulot ng ating ito convoy sa China, that they even overreacted, deploying more than 10 China Coast Guard vessels, one PLA Navy, and numerous number of Chinese maritime militia. So this just goes to show na ang intention ngayon ng China is to have this kind of press statement para takutin ang mga civil society na ulitin at gayahin ang ginawa ng atin ito convoy sa Bajo de Masinloc.
So mas babala ito sa iba pang dayuhang bansa, Commodore?
Yes, sir. Sabi ko nga, dito sa Pilipinas pa lang, ang atin ito sumakit na ulo dito sa, bakit na ulo ng China. What more kung ang Vietnamese will also be doing such convoy, and Malaysian as well, Indonesian. So mas marami na sila magiging problema. At kung sakali magsabay-sabay tayo, baka naman maubos na ang China Coast Guard sa pagtaboy ng mga ganitong movement in different parts of the South China Sea.
Hindi kaya naunahan tayo sa ganyang pronouncement dahil nasa exclusive economic zone sila, di pwede na natin di silang hulihin, Commodore?
Well, una sa lahat, para sa atin, we treat it as an illegal pronouncement ng mga kanilang mga batas.
Okay.
The mere fact na based on the United Nations Convention of the Law of the Sea, itong kalagatan na to inapapaloob sa ating exclusive economic zone. We have sovereign rights over this.
Opo.
And for China to claim that they are going to enforce their own laws within our own exclusive economic zone, obviously this is illegal. This is in violation of the international law.
Opo. So kung sinasabi niyo po ang pawito, what if, parang mag-sample sila na may hulihin, handa ho ba tayo?
Well, without discussing the operational details, Sir Arnold,
Okay.
The Commandant of the Philippine Coast Guard, Admiral Ronnie Hilgavan, has expressed his commitment to the President, of course, with the support of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Kasi siguraduhin natin na we're going to have strategic deployment of Coast Guard vessels.
Opo.
Para pangalagaan ang karapatan ng ating mga mangingisdang Pilipino at ng mga ganitong civil society movement kung sakali magkakaroon pa.
Oo nga, kasi ang naisip ko, paano yung mga regular na nangingisda po dyan?
Well, Sir Arnold, yan ang ating responsibilidad for the Coast Guard and the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Kung maaalala mo, the National Security Advisor, General Eduardo Año, has already directed the Coast Guard and the BFAR to continuously perform rotational deployment in Bajo de Masinloc. Na siya namang dahilan kung bakit mas pinaigting natin ang pagpapadala ng barko dito sa area na to.
So sa kabila po ng ganitong threat ng China, tuloy pa rin ho ba yung ating mga resupply mission, Commodore? Well,
kailangan natin hindi ma-confuse, Sir Arnold. Pag sinabi kasi nating rotational resupply, basically, pag-resupply ito sa ating troops in those areas that we occupied in the West Philippine Sea. Like for example, itong sa Ayungin through BRP Sierra Madre. But itong mga ganitong humanitarian mission or civil society convoy, this is different. We don't call this as resupply mission. Pag nagmimigay tayo ng ayuda natin sa ating mga isda sa Bajo de Masinloc or in different parts of the West Philippine Sea, ang tawag lang natin dito is humanitarian mission.
Okay. Ngayon po sisimulan ng Kamara yung investigasyon sa gentleman's agreement daw, no, ng nakarang administrasyong Duterte. Kayo po ba'y, anong posisyon ng Coast Guard dyan? Kayo ba'y naimbitahan?
Ang ating pong commandant ng Coast Guard was invited. Pero as far as our statement is concerned po, sir, no, ang pinangahawakan po natin ay ang statement na dineclare na po ng ating Pangulo na as far as the national government is concerned, being the chief architect, no? Wala naman po tayong gentleman's agreement na ganyan.
Opo.
At wala pong kinalaman ng Coast Guard sa ganyang mga agreement.
Opo. Ay maraming salamat, Commodore J. Tariala. Ingat po.
Maraming pong salamat, sir.